Hi all and welcome back to the channel. This is HC's Dad and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. I want to jump on here tonight and talk about more accidental HYDRA success. This is kind of a continuation of my video from about a week ago or so. It's going to be a little bit of a storytelling video. Don't really have I didn't record any of this stuff, but I want to show you some of the results and why it ended up going the way that it did. But how we ultimately ended up in a pretty good spot anyway. So I'm on the main account, but when I jump in here, you can see that on hard, this is typically the number one team that I use on the junior account. And what I didn't realize at the time, although I did realize it wasn't scoring a lot of points, but what I didn't realize is I hadn't switched off a hard when I ran the first HYDRA key on the junior account. And you can see, even though you've got the 6.94 million, which is just enough to get the second chest here. So from that standpoint, the junior account will actually be the first of the two accounts that I run to actually get a hard chest, and then he will also end up, or it will also end up getting two normal chests as well. So let's talk about that for a little bit. I had run the first key. I'm going to drop down the battle list here. I'd already run the first key. This is that accidental clan boss team is what I've been calling it from the previous video, and you can see Pythion and Rothalos and Artak, Brogni, Ninja. I haven't re-outfitted Ninja. I want to put him into some hex sets and get some more damage out that way, and then of course Newt doing a lot of the damage. Actually ends up being Rothalos and Artak and Ninja who actually do a little bit more. So there's actually, you could consider 4 DPS on this team out of the 6. And then I'd also mentioned that I was running or trying to create a Podrick team, which this is what I've run. He's still not fully booked. This is definitely not the final composition. But what I wanted to do was, ideally, you can see that, well, I'll get to that in a minute, but again, last time I ran this on the previous rotation, I got around 55 million. So this is 17 million short of that. But I still wanted to be able to down the normal clan boss so that anybody who could score the, even the 1.67, I could get 2 chests instead of 1. Help the clan out a little bit. And so, again, I ran that first team, 38.8 or 39 million. Ran this second team at 22.65, which is kind of a record for that team because obviously I'm improving it a little bit over time. And then when I got to that point, you can see my clan doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. It looks like, there's 3 people other than the 2 accounts that I run that get chests at all. Let's see, 1 point. Oh no, he's just short. I'll reach out to him and tell him to run another key, even if he can score 200 or 300,000. We'll still get 2 chests. But yeah, so, and when I ran, here's what I would call the second accidental clan boss team on the junior account, because as I said, I'd already run his primary team, but I ran it on hard mistakenly. So I went in, and this took a little bit of trial and error, but you can see I've got the Artak Rathalos thing going on. And the key to this actually ended up being Demetha. I know that's problematic too because they can steal and spread the unkillable buff, but she was able to keep a lot of damage off us. Obviously, Sild heals and revives. Snake Drag does some nice Hydra things too. But yeah, pleasant surprise on this. Got up to the 23.64 million. Um, and so when I got over here, I basically needed, you add this up, it's 70 million. Um, I needed to do 70 million. So I don't have the deepest roster. I mean, it's okay. The account's been around for 5 years, but um, some of the champs that you're looking for, Nekmothars and things like that, I just simply don't have. So I tried to put together, a couple of healers. Got some Veiling going on. Got Drex for burns. Nishak with his bombs and poisons. Um, Nice thing about Sun Wukong is obviously he can do block debuffs, and he also obviously revives himself, and then UDK to get rid of some, or to prevent some of the damage to the team. And as it works out, or as it worked out, we were able to. I think I needed like 6.5 million, and I was able to pull 9 with that team. So um, with 4 teams, only one of which I was actually trying to build a Hydra comp with, which is actually not even as good as. So obviously, I think these 2 teams are eventually going to be um, the best pieces of both of these teams will end up being my top team, and hopefully I can start getting some relatively higher scores. I mean, I'm not gonna be one of these whales that scores a billion or anything, but I'll get a couple 100 million, maybe 300 million, if I put it together right. But yeah, long story short is, if you're looking at your roster and you don't know quite what to do for those second and third teams, just keep trial and error. That's what I did. I mean, obviously, I figured out that these two work really well together and carried that over here. Um, I've known that Sun Wukong can be good in here for a while, and I still had him available on my roster up here. So yeah, just give it a shot because you may be surprised. You may put together a comp, and even if it's just getting to that bottom chest, or any of the chests on normal, that get you some Mithrala frags, and once you get Mithrala, that's a real boost to your roster for sure. That's really about all I wanted to say tonight. Accidental Hydra happening all over the place. I'm learning a lot as I do this. I still need to learn the specifics and the details. I don't have I don't even have the heads memorized just yet or what they do, but I know sort of the components that are necessary to at least stay alive for a while, sustain the team, and do some damage that way. So there you go. The lesson is keep trying. I mean, even if you get one normal chest, you can do that for a number of weeks in a row. Eventually, you end up with one of the best champions in the game. So with that, I will sign off for the evening. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the videos, join the Discord. It'll be linked down below. Hope everyone has a great night. I'll talk to you soon.